gentlemen, I am a medium, a psychic. I've been working as a healer and a therapist now and an intuitive for many, many years. And I've also been teaching a lot in that time. And I want to be able to do a series now of short videos which you can join in and be part of, where there are and will be some development exercises in that in relation to developing your sensitivity, protecting your sensitivity, and also being able to understand what your intuition really is. I've worked with all sorts of people of all ages, and in the time that I've been doing this, from very, very young people. I've worked remotely with people, I've worked with online with people, but you know what? It all starts at this very beginning as saying, is what I pick up on, is what I sense and see, is it real, or am I just imagining the whole thing? And that is always the big question that comes up. And around that, one of the biggest limitations and restrictions to being naturally sensitive and psychic and intuitive is our own self-doubt. The fears that we have are often quite deep. The fear of, what is this that I'm tapping into? Is it just me just making all this up? I don't want to be seen to be stupid. I don't want my friends to laugh at me. All those sort of things, aren't they? But you know what? We all have a natural intuitive ability. We all have a natural sensitivity. And for you, that has probably progressed and developed and become more sensitive over the years because of your own life and the experiences you've had in life. So you can be a very compassionate person. You want to help others to feel better because it makes us feel needed, gives us a purpose where, you know what, you can do that. But there's many ways of doing it. And if you can develop your intuitive ability, you can develop your psychic ability, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, and all the clairs, then it would be amazing, particularly to do it where you feel you have control over it, not just getting random images in your head. You know, I was often told, as when I was a young boy at school, stop looking out the window and stop daydreaming. But for me, it was easier to daydream than it was to be able to stay focused on what was in front of me. And for many people I've worked with in life, that's what they find hardest. Is most of the time, it's like their minds are elsewhere. It's easier to be dreamy, easier to be creative, easier to be up here somewhere in the clouds rather than being grounded down here. Sometimes be grounded down here is more painful, more uncomfortable, and harder work. But what we can do is learn to have a balance between the two. And I want to see if I can share with you some ideas and help you to practice doing that. So we're going to do a series of short videos in which you can be a part of it. Now, if you like these videos, if you want me to do more, what I'd like you to do is to make sure you click on the like button. You know, the little hand goes like this, and I want you to subscribe. So then you will get the warning that I've just done another video and you won't miss a single one. And from that, you can listen to it as many times as you like through YouTube and or maybe on my website. But it would be really good, I think, to be able to work with you and to be able to bring some understanding and help and knowledge to the bigger audience. I don't know everything. I've been involved in this sort of work and energy work for a long time, but I do have a lot of experience, and I do have an ability to share and to also help you and to be able to find some understanding in relation to your own sensitivity. So it would be really good if we could share this together and to feel that you can benefit from these experiences. So it's important when you're sensitive and when you're intuitive to be able to learn to control that. How many times, for instance, have you walked into a room and thought, it feels really sad here? Or walk into a room and you could cut the atmosphere with a knife. When you look at someone, you just know that person's been really stressed and really anxious, and yet they're smiling happily at the world around them. They're putting on this persona that everything's wonderful, and yet you just know that there is something not right and that something is struggling. That person is struggling to hold it together. And you probably know it and sense it because you've been there yourself. I think a lot of us go through life putting on a persona of what people expect just to fit in, because we're not really sure who we are. But you can learn to understand more about yourself, and you're allowing your imagination to also have free reign, to be able to let it be expressed, because the intuition works through the faculty of the imagination. So you'll be allowed to use your imagination. You don't have to be that person who's always up in the clouds somewhere. You can begin to be able to find that intuition that you get about things, that feeling that something's really, really good or something's really not right, and learn to really acknowledge it, trust it, but also to do it without fear, to feel that you have an element of control on it rather than just picking up random thoughts and images and pictures. For me, it was the most important thing to learn, that if I was going to develop the sensitivity to energy, to energies we can't see, of other people, of spirits and spirit guides, I wanted to do it on my terms. I wanted to be someone who could have a normal life and not be floating around making strange noises or wearing funny clothes, but to feel that we can be down to earth and be realistic about this whole process. So for me, that's what I bring into my teaching, is it has to be down to earth. It has to be respectful. It has to be realistic. Otherwise it doesn't fit in with my way of thinking. And so there is a structure, there is a respect, but also there is a lot of fun in being able to develop your intuition and sensitivity and learn how to manage that as well. So we'll have some fun for sure. And you can let me know how you feel with it and how you get on with it. So we will be covering clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, psychometry. We'll be dealing with colors, the chakras, energy work. We may touch on healing techniques and healing therapies, all these things which are a part of my life, spirit guides, earthbound spirits, negative energies, how to address that, how to deal with that, all sorts of things that we can bring in. But let's keep it simple. Let's keep it to what you feel most drawn to. And I just look forward to being able to share that time with you as well. So basically for me, what I'd like to do with you now, if you like to, is just do a very simple exercise. And what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you're comfortable. I want you to be able to take a nice, comfortable breath for you. Make sure you're going to be undisturbed for maybe just 5 minutes. That's all, just 5 minutes. It's not very long. Just be undisturbed for 5 minutes. Close your eyes and take 3 comfortable breaths for you, where you're breathing in through the nose, noticing the coolness of the air on your nostrils. And as you breathe out, just feel your whole body relaxing into the seat that you're sat on, feeling your body beginning to relax. That feeling of taking off a really heavy old overcoat that's got lots and lots of pockets in it. Imagine if each pocket was filled with stones and boulders and small rocks, and you lifted that off your shoulders. How much lighter would it be? Good, and just feel that sense of lightness. Now imagine, if you can, that feeling of stepping out into a warm, gentle, sunny day. And that feeling when the sun comes out and just rests on your face. The feeling of when you just lift your face up to the heavens and feel the gentle rays of the sun on your face, and think this is the same sun that made that rose bloom into this beautiful flower, that made that tree grow. It's the same sun, the same light source, and feel that warmth and that light begin to fill your body, to fill every cell of your body with that warmth, and with the awareness that that sun, that warmth, that life force can also begin to clear away all negativity from you. It's as if you can begin to feel and to notice that within the very center of your being, that you have a life force. that you have an infinite light which is so bright that when it shines, it really shines. When you sing or when you dance, when you do something inspiring for you, and you feel as if you have become alive, as if you have suddenly woken up. So as you imagine that sun that just comes down towards you now, and you reach up towards it and embrace it, it feels as if that energy could also fill the room you're in. You could also imagine too that from the energy of that sun, that there is also the sensation of the sun rays just washing over you like a refreshing shower of energy, just showering over your energy like a gentle golden liquid, washing away anything you've accumulated which is nothing to do with you. Anything you've accumulated which is other people's dramas, other people's stuff. Allow yourself just to slip into that space where this energy just washes through you and around you, allowing you to feel cleansed, clearer, lighter and brighter. You may imagine that your feet are merging with the floor beneath you, with the ground, as if your feet become attached to roots that go deep into the ground, that hold you solid and firm but flexible. So when everything around you may be changing, your energy is held, and you feel that you are creating your own space, your own quietness, and you are letting go of other people's confusion, anxieties, sadnesses, and you're just being still. And now I'd like you to take another breath. As you take another breath, notice the coolness on your nostrils now as you breathe in, the air filling your lungs. Feel the connection between your mind and body, and let yourself come back into this present moment, feeling lighter and brighter. Feel your whole energy reawakened, refreshed, your eyes opening, everything seems clearer and brighter. You can stretch and allow your mind and body to stretch together, and to feel yourself waking up and being grounded, lighter, balanced, ready for whatever else you have to do today. Thank you for listening.